never seen a Krogan tongue. He's ready. He's
unlikely to be
vibrating.
contagious.
Trained my whole life for this. Years of searching for the correct hole. Years of accidentally entering the wrong one. See, this is why the Krogan are infertile. Oh, he's about to prove to me how much damage one thrust can do. He's trying to encompass me with his pillowy man bosoms. And I don't like it. I'm getting out of here.
Hilarious. Like and subscribe.
Fucking what? Shepard? It's dabbing. Fuck's sake. Get off my fucking stream, you memer. I'm glad I broke your stupid fucking neck. You regen. How can you possibly be broken? He's got little bicycles. Okay, never mind. I thought those were wheels. I murdered this little pet. Oh God, I'm sorry. Maybe don't fist the monkeys next time, Shepard. You sure that's how we invented gonorrhea?
I am the Lord High Researcher. My genius is wasted on frivolous things that don't explode.
You killed your predecessor.
Not exactly what I would call effective academic peer review.
What a renegade line that was. Such a badass. You are not trash. You are the shiniest of all my trinkets. Put you on display in my office.
Yeah, what else can the Solarians do to us at this point? It's not like they can make us even more infertile.
Well, yes, they absolutely could.
I was building the biggest, best defensive ordnance yet. A real ground pounder.
Ground pounding? Is that really the best word you can come up with, Mr. Science Man? Mario has been doing that for fucking years. Do you really need to invent a scientific way to slam your ass into the fucking ground? And I'm pretty sure a tiny little baby Italian plumber isn't gonna be quite as thick as you. Not gonna create quite as many tremors with his asshole. Unless he takes a hell of a lot of fucking mushrooms. Then he can be whatever the hell he wants to be. You're extra spiky.
Yes, move along.
This is like the Final Fantasy protagonist of Oh, he's jammed me into the wall. Are you fucking serious? No!
Have you forgotten?
Thank fuck it kicked me out to his back. I don't think we've been up here. I think we came from this massive fucking gaping hole, right? And oh boy, it gaping. Oh, I've never seen a turtle do that. Someone suddenly just a British old man. Oh, I've had enough of you! Where did that come from?
This world is nearly destroyed, and for the most part, the Krogan have done it to themselves.
No, they're not allowed to be born. Of course they're gonna be angry. They're one step away from a eunuch, from being smoothed down there like the world's crustiest Ken doll. Or maybe not the crustiest. We all know what people do to dolls in jars, but I don't know why you'd do it to a Krogan. Is it the cute little tail? Oh, it's gotta be the cute little tail.
Turn back, human, before my guards decide to eject you.
Would I really be able to intimidate this fucking Krogan? I'm not renegade enough anymore. I'm not wearing the right hat, damn it.
You seem like a well-traveled Krogan, Ambassador.
I am.
Then you must know who I am. And you have to be aware that bad things happen to those who oppose me.
Stand down, men. I'm starting to like this human.
Krogans just like to be insulted. Just want to be degraded. Every time they're insulted, they get one more extra sperm. But if you insult them too much, then they're never going to be able to get hard again. They won't think they deserve it. I can believe it. They are constantly like slamming each other in the fucking face. Never met a woman who likes to be headbutted, but I'm sure they're out there.
You don't know as much as you think, human. A Krogan diplomat has to represent the strength of his people, or his clan appears ripe for conquest. I speak with the authority of a warrior.
But you do seem as ripe as fucking ever, man. You feared me, a squishy little peachy fleshy human man. Look at you, look how large you are. To be fair, Shepard must be massive. He must be like a fucking Spartan. Because these boys, I'm pretty sure they're meant to be like at least 10 feet tall. And Shepard's only a couple inches smaller than that one. Man's been chipping away at his shins his entire fucking life, I see.
The envoy to the female clans doesn't have to listen to aliens.
You're the envoy to the females? You're the sexiest fucking Krogan they can find. And you're smothered in like lizard acne. You're like diseased as hell.
Are you threatening me?
That's not a particularly intimidating sound, my friend. It's the fat man from Fallout. That's a mini fucking nuke at my fucking fingertips. Make my skin as heavy as you want. Shunt all my lettuce. Any lettuce that remains unshunted will not be going in my mouth. Almost tripling my flesh. No new message. I wanted Rex to send me like a... You up? Because I'm very, very, very up. I'm very, very, very ready to fill all your disgusting fantasies, which is kind of worrying because I'm bringing you like your most hated nemesis and a baby. But, whatever, Rex. You do you, probably. I think we're gonna have Mordin and Grunt do both of these missions together.
Great Krogan homeworld. This is the land of Kredok, Shiagar, and Vile. This chunk of rock is barely worth standing on. Never thought I'd miss the tank.
Just because you're so fucking shiny, because you're so glamorous, you're the first Krogan to do a front cover of fucking Playboy, it doesn't mean this place sucks. To be fair, even the leader is sitting on a hunk of fucking rock. But yeah, I'm hoping they can do a little bit of father-son bondage, because he's eyeing up those fucking tentacles. Luckily, Mordin seems to have filed down. It's gone all, like, limp and withered. I don't think there's enough to grab onto and pull his fucking head apart. But just to be sure...
What can I do for you, my friend?
What's wrong with my cutie little son? Come in for a good sniff, Rexy.
Where are you from, whelp? I have no clan. I was tank bred by Warlord Okier. My line distilled from Kredok, Moro, Shiagar.
You recite warlords, but you are the offspring of a syringe.
What is a dick if not a meat syringe? And I'm ready to inject.
Okir's a very old name. A very hated name. He is dead. You're with Shepard. How could he be alive? A clone undertaking the rite?
Ah, puberty ritual.
The Jewish get their cock chopped off, the Krogan go take on a massive murder worm. Or maybe the murder worm was someone's cock, who knows?
Do you wish to stand with Erdnot?
He's my fucking son, Rex! You're technically like his great-granddad. I just wish we could raise him together. Who's the mom in this situation? Who do you think's more masculine between Shepard and Rex? Rex has... God, my fuck. Look at his giant testicular backpack. He's got bones on it. Chef is definitely the mom. Rex is the mom. I can totally imagine Rex in an apron. Oh, like flipping fucking pancakes for breakfast, packing his school bag, reading to him at night about all the murders that he's committed in his entire long 2,000-year life. And Rex has the thicker thighs, it only makes sense. Rex can like store things in between his creases. He's such a weird looking man. He got massive thighs, tiny ass, and that cute little baby tail that I just want to stroke. He's got like old lady arms. What is that? You got loose skin, like a flying squirrel.
It is what I am for. Good boy. Speak with the shaman. Give him a good show and he'll set you on the path.
Good show. I mean, like, bite off one of his legs. Tends to be the way. Let's abuse the old man. Already pissed off that boy by helping the baby Krogan. Now what about your worst nightmare? The man who literally severed your nuts.
I'm looking for a Solarian.
Tuchanka isn't safe and homey like Pharaohs and Ilos.
Pharaohs and Ilos, where I must have died 2,000 times. Let's start the fucking counter. This is gonna be hell.
Rex told me to be polite. He didn't say you were going to talk to me.
I can't believe polite is even in the Krogan vocabulary. That's adorable. Say please and thank you, get on your knees, kiss my fucking feet.
If it's Blood Pack, then Clan Werlock has him.
Have their skin beard.
Just follow the highway to Werlock's base if you've got the quads to deal with him in the Blood Pack.
Are you always questioning the sanctity of my space hopper balls? Leave me alone. I'm just as impressive as a Krogan. Rex is the mom.
Bring a big gun.
I'm pulling that out of my ass. So I imagine he will pull his main organs out of his ass in the blood rage and throw them at the enemy like nades. Things gonna get messy.
You don't know skin off my hump what they do with them. One less alien on Tuchanka.
We're not skinning your hump. You're not humping my skin. We're just gonna get the information. We're gonna go our separate ways. You filthy, filthy man whore. That's a bit xenophobic. You filthy, filthy, xenophobic man whore.
Tough humps.
Fucking God, what is this? You're more obsessed than I am.
You ever run into the Blood Pack?
I really like his shining headlight nipple, but the fact he's only got one. Are you allowed to only have one? Like, are you allowed to be driving with titties like that, ma'am? I think you need to replace your tit bulb. I wonder what it's for. You're supposed to warn, like, the oncoming wildlife? Vehicular manslaughter doesn't exist here. They just ride each other. Alright, Grunt. Alright, Mordin. You ready to carpool back inside of this man back to Norman? I don't really want to be here anymore. Clearly fucking hitting on me. Which is why I'm going to ride him back to Norman.
The Vorcha. They're just like the Varen, only they can use guns and don't crap on the floor as often.
Imagine the only reason Vorcha don't shit in the fucking floor as often as Varen is the Varen can't reach your mouth. There's no way the Vorcha are going somewhere as clean as the floor. They need as many guns and as many limbs as fucking possible. However many you can wrap your toes around. I guess that's got fucking something to do with, like the flashlight, but just put it on a gun. Need more space for extra gun on that gun. Here we fucking go. Okay, give me one of those. I'll even pass up the Mako for this thing. I think I just got this old fucking kid's domino as its crest. Ships get like mermaids on the front. Dominoes is the most advanced thing Krogans have ever fucking invented. I can't believe the Krogan gamer came back off the Citadel. All he's got to play is fucking dominoes, and most of them are strapped to cars. Not the most efficient way of playing, or maybe the only way of playing with massive fucking sausage fingers like theirs. I get 145 nukes. Oh no, it's a percent charge. Okay, that's really, really scary. Oh, it's a Clixon. Now I extra see why you raised the fucking Krogan to deal with the Rachni. They're already dealing with the baby Rachni right here. I love that they literally explode whenever they're fucking killed. They become fire. They had built-in jihad. How does evolution produce this? Evolution is supposed to keep you alive. Why do the ladybugs want to fuck the man bugs that explode? It's like the opposite of Black Widows, except you get like a little fireworks display in the process. It's kind of sweet, really. They were just looking out for their other species. Although it's a fireworks display that will just incinerate your children. The Vorts are on fire and they're not even complaining. Oh, he's dead. No wonder he's not fucking complaining. He's not really in his own body right now. I doubt they get to go to hell or fucking heaven. I doubt they're even fucking alive. They will just forever drift in the fucking void, as I wish I fucking could be. There we go. Oh my god! Yes, he's trapped in permanent breakdance mode! Oh no, we just shattered that one last rib that he needed to finally reach his own fucking crotch with his mouth. Congratulations! Oh my god! It's the greatest weapon I've ever seen. He's getting up. I wanted to see how far he could go. I wanted to see if he'd fucking take off into space. Use this thing as a fucking ramp, ram himself right into a goddamn Reaper, breach the entire army, all the way out in dark space. I think that means he'd be drifting for millions of years, but I believe it. Sustained only by the power of his own genitals. Drinking it all up. Lovely man milk will help you grow up nice and big and strong. I hear it does hold like the nutrition of a whole meal. Probably not Vorcha cum. I imagine that's mostly acid. I imagine it absolutely burns to shit out. The shit out? Yeah, they Dick lives inside of their eye. Maybe he needed one extra rib if he wanted to be that flexible. Nice! I think my nade actually knocked him down. Oh no, Grunt literally just said impact shot, huh? Can't take credit for everything my son does. Who am I, my mom? Jesus. Luckily, most things I do are absolutely terrible, so fuck you, Mom. I just befriended one! Oh wait, no I didn't. I forgot to do that. We bought him the fucking meat, and you're fucking complaining that he's tank bred. He's destroying every fucking Krogan into Chunker. He's never getting a— oh, damn it. I wanted him to be permanently bent over the goddamn wall. I wanted this to be your life. This is your trial. This is your rite of fucking passage. I'm sure the Vorts aren't exactly picky where they dump their cock acid. Tank bread, my favorite kind. You know I only eat bread that I consider fuckable. Or in this case, breedable, I guess. I only eat bread that I have bred. That completely fries fucking armor. Fries people. Although honestly, I can't decide if I'd rather eat these motherfuckers' clothes or their flesh, because they ain't looking so great. I think I would literally rather eat your shoes, but the shoes have to be cleaner than you. I'm not even sure if you wear them. Aw, pretty little ice sculpture to put in one of my thousands of mansions. We deserve them after all this. Someone better give up their mansion for Shepard. We've saved the world like 100 times. Mordin has the best screams in all fucking video games. I'm just waiting for some more direct organ trauma. I'm so bored of indirect. Am I gonna die? He's still charging at me. He was just sort of like nuzzling against me, giving that sweet Eskimo kiss. Rubbing his nose nice and gently against my— oh! No, it's one of you. I'm not particularly scared of you. Never mind. Go back to the famous nose rub. I mean, infamous. I don't know why it's famous. Not famous for good reasons. It's famous because it's a damn crime. Why aren't you on fire? You were right there. I can't believe it takes more than one. Just fucking explode. I just want you to be a pile of meat so I don't have to cook tonight. Mama's very tired. Their stupid flamethrower. Which Grunt can just— he's fine with it. He was feeling a little chilly anyway. I can't tell if you're on fire for, like, my reasons or the best reasons. Of all the reasons to be on fire, man, it's the one I least want to do. What a leaky gentleman. He was spraying from so many angles, that didn't look okay. I don't know what I did to that man.
Built to withstand punishment.
Who's built to withstand punishment? Are you talking about my son, Mordin? Wait till I tell Rex. Wait until I go home and tell the fucking wife. We'll be so proud together.
Test subject, victim of experimentation.
Chat's going wild for Ben and Jerry's right now. Let's inject him full of Ben and Jerry's. I don't bring him back alive. I'll bring him back better than ever.
Humans useful as test subjects, genetically diverse.
That kind of crap is what makes Cerberus start to seem like a good idea.
Never used humans myself. Powerful bite. Disgusting. Sloppy.
Oh yeah, we sure are. Oh, you meant the experiments.
Krogan used
Okay.
human.
I was hoping to be called disgusting, unethical, and sloppy. That's kind of the vibe I'm going with here. That's the trinity. That's what's going on my fucking Tinder bio.
I imagine you had to do some live subject testing while developing the new genophage.
No, unnecessary. Limited tests to simulations, corpses, cloned tissue samples. High-level tests on Varen. No tests on species with members capable of calculus. Simple rule. Never broke it.
They don't have the Turing test. They don't have, like, sapiency. If your dog can't complete a math problem, then we're going to rip its lungs out. Fantastic. I love you, Solarians.
Position of tumors suggests deliberate mutation of adrenal, pineal glands. Counterattack on glands hit by genophage. Clever.
It's clever, but it gave us fucking tumors. I mean, Krogan can live with the tumors, I'm sure. They can live with eating trash for a fucking living. it's their profession. They get paid to eat the trash. We don't need landfills when it gets shat out later and used as fertilizer. Clever.
Genophage alters hormone levels.
Surely it makes them less violent then. At least in humans, maybe it's different in Krogan, but like, testosterone makes people angry. Like, testosterone makes people more fucking violent, right? That's proven. So, the Krogan that exist today are absolute pussies, which is insane to say. Rex fucking exists.
Ignore superficial appearance, down to genetic code. Can look at random Asari, Krogan, make reasonable guess. Geniuses, humans, idiots.
There's nothing has ever made me happier, at least in the tongue department, which is saying a lot. My tongue gets around.
You have shed our blood. By rights, you should be dead already. Flee and spread the message of our
he said a mess of our and they're curing the sex disease. Nice. I like it. Whoa! Yeah! Comical. It's worrying though. If they're managing to come, then they've succeeded.
The Solarian will cure the genophage, and Clan Warlock will spread across the galaxy in a sea of
I bet I could kill you in like one fucking shot, but goddamn, you can speak for a Krogan.
Human, you understand nothing! You have not seen the piles of children that never lived. The Krogan were wronged. We will make it right, and then we will have our revenge!
I don't even blame him! Yes, it was wrong of them to try and eat the people that, like, ascended them to glory and everything. I don't know, they were the Krogan, and they had an extreme amount of testosterone back in the day. They had more than just one sperm between them, and they're very protective of that sperm.
When we cure the genophage, Warlock Gold will rule all Krogan. The Krogan rebellions will become the Krogan...
You talk too much.
See? The human cannot hit a simple target.
I'm so sorry! I didn't even hate you! I can't help it! It's a good fucking cause! I couldn't nuke him. He wasn't ready to call the fire brigade. He's not ready for my pliers just yet. You're not that stupid, you can't be! You see the dainty little curtsy he was giving Grunt there? He was like allowing for the upskirt of an absolute lifetime. And I come and ruin it. I ruined the cute little crusty peep show going on over here. I'm sorry. That's Grunt's first time, I think. Well, maybe stick with a member of your own species at the moment.
Had to keep Krogan population stable. 1 in 1,000. Perfect target, optimal growth. Like gardening.
You got so much pride in your work, but you're such a monster. Imagine 999 out of every 1,000 fucking humans. Like having a useless, malfunctional wang. You protect the fertile females, which means their entire life is pumping out babies, and they're just thrown into a pile.
Pretty it up however you like. You're talking about murdering millions.
No, murdered no one. Altered fertility, prevented fetal development of nervous system. Have killed many, Shepard. Many methods. Gunfire, knives, drugs, tech attacks. Once with farming equipment, but not with medicine.
So before this, they were just throwing the Krogan toddlers at a fucking wood chipper. You know what? I'd prefer that. At least that's interesting. At least that would look fucking badass. Just drive a massive spacefaring combine harvester all over their fucking cities. Why the hell not? Whiffs of rosemary, garlic, and a hint of burnt flesh.
Could have eradicated Krogan. Not difficult. Chose not to. Rachni extinction tragic. Didn't want to repeat. All life precious. Universe demands diversity.
Which is why I brought them the fuck back. And they're singing twice as fucking loud. And they've been dead for like 2 million years. Their voices are disgusting. I hear them doing like their warm-ups, screechy insectoid do-re-mi.
How'd you go from that to running a clinic on Omega?
Wanted to heal people. Good use of last decade. Something easy. No ethical concerns.
Except for the fact you're healing the worst of the worst people.
Understand rationale for modified genophage. Right choice. Still hard to sleep some nights.
You're such an interesting boy. You love what you did. You know you're a genius. You also know it was kinda necessary at the time. But the regrets are starting to seep through, and I don't know if that's my fault.
You upgraded the virus that kept them in barbarism.
Krogan committed war crimes. Krogan could have recovered, attacked again. Krogan force is too strong. Genophage was only option. Us or them. No apologies for winning. Wouldn't have minded peaceful solution.
Kick the shit out of them, sure. Send someone else. Just keep doing it. Keep raising larger boys to fix your damn issues. Whatever, don't cut off their dicks, man. Even Grunt, the tank bred, the one with all the most powerful genes of all Krogan history, still has like a withered, gangrenous fuckrod.
So if the Krogan banded together and formed a united government, you'd welcome that?
Yes. United Krogan saved Galaxy. Destroyed Rachni. Genophage, not punishment, simply alters fertility to correct for removal from hostile environment.
We're not gonna find Malin staring at consoles. Come on.
But maybe Malin is living inside of this body bag. Or living inside of the body in the body bag. A Russian nesting corpse.
No sterile, werelock female willing to risk procedures. Hoped for cure. Pointless waste of life.
I didn't expect you to be disturbed by the sight of a dead Krogan.
Why? Because of Genophage work? Irrelevant. No. Causative. Never killed with medicine. Her death, not my work. Only reaction to it. Goal was to stabilize population. Never wanted this. Can see it logically, but still unnecessary. Foolish. Waste of life. Hate to see it.
Did you come to Tuchanka after dropping your plague?
Yearly recon missions. Ensure no mistakes. Superiors offered to carry it on. Refused. Need to see it in person. Need to look. Need to see. Accepted as necessary. See small picture. Remind myself why I run a clinic on Omega. Rest, young mother. Find your gods. Find someplace better.
I didn't expect spirituality from you, Mordin.
Genophage modification project altered millions of lives, then saw results. Ego, humility, juxtaposition, frailty of life, size of universe. Explored religions after work completed. Different races. No answers. Many questions.
But I love you, Earthworm Jim. It's like Jekyll and Hyde. Mordin's the bad part, Earthworm Jim the good part.
Modified Genophage project great in scope. Scientifically brilliant, but ethically difficult. Krogan reaction visceral, tragic. Not guilty, but responsible. Trained as doctor, Genophage affects fertility, doesn't kill. Still, caused this. Hard to see big picture behind pile of corpses.
How do you justify it?
Wheel of life. Popular Solarian concept, similar to human Hinduism in focus on reincarnation, appealing to see life as endless. Fix mistakes in next life. Learn, adapt, improve. Refuse to believe life ends here. Too wasteful. Have more to offer. Mistakes to fix cannot end here. Could do so much more.
Or just keep repeating the same bullshit. Unicify some other fucking species down the line, 1,000 years from now. Maybe the humans this time. We probably deserve it.
If you need this much soul searching to get over it, maybe the Genophage was wrong.
Or necessary at the time, but not anymore.
So many simulations, effects of Krogan population increase, all pointed to war, extinction, Genophage or genocide. Save Galaxy from Krogan. Save Krogan from Galaxy.
You could have cured the Genophage instead, brought hope to the Krogan. They'd have rejoiced.
Assumes human reaction. Krogan stimulus response different. Harsh environment. Take chance to fight. Flee. Would have caused chaos in Tuchanka. Victor would have war economy. Bloodthirsty army. Galactic expansion only logical outcome. More war. Genophage saved lives, war would have ended.
I tend to be utilitarian in quite a few situations. If it's one life to save a fucking 1,000, obviously sacrifice the one life. But when it's kill off an entire fucking culture and species in the slowest, most agonizing way possible, and driving them even deeper into depravity, you expect, like a Krogan father, to try over and over and over and over again, only for the female whose entire life has now become laying there getting fucked by anyone who wants to try, who hasn't been broken down enough with the constant failures to keep fucking trying. Like, it's her whole life now because of you, fucking Mordin, and half the other females aren't fertile at all, so they don't even get the chance to get fucked 1 billion times in a row until they finally fucking die. But imagine when every time they're born, they come out all cold and fucking gooey and blue and shit. No, man, this is not okay. It's the mental fucking impact. Who cares about the rest of the galaxy at that point? You've ruined the Krogan. You've broken their fucking culture. I love you, Mordin. You're adorable. You're a cuter war criminal than George W. Bush getting breastfed by Michelle Obama. But don't you dare hide behind those fucking statistics.
You're willing to sterilize a species based on the evidence of a few simulations?
Yes, millions of data points, years of arguments, countless scenarios, all noted Krogan fragmentation as dangerous, no unified culture to support repopulation. Would have been war, Turians and humans destroying Krogan utterly. Genophage was better. Saved lives.
At some point, they give up. We were getting wiped the fuck out by the Turians, because of course we would. 3 Turians, using nothing but their fists, entirely naked, starved in a desert for like a week, could quite easily kick the shit out of the entire human army with all of our greatest nukes. They're Turians, they're huge, they're bone bunnies, and they're beautiful. Eventually, the Krogans have got to give up. Or at least figure shit out. All they wanted was territory, and you refused it to them.
Look at the dead woman, Mordin. It doesn't look like you saved her.
No, it doesn't. Worked with available data. Only option. No other possible. Doesn't matter.
I was covered in goosebumps for that entire fucking moment. There is no better cast of characters in all media. Fuck, I immediately broke it. Don't raise your voice at my little war criminal. Krogan Vitality. Is that for grunts, or can I give myself Krogan Vitality? Because in which case, whose kidneys are we stealing? Who have we cut open in an ice bar? Please let it be Kaiden's stupid corpse. Let him be useful for the first time in his damn life. Except, you know, the time he nuked himself, that was pretty good. We do deserve it. Absolutely, the humans fucking deserve it. Especially this chat, my god. I hope none of us ever have kids. Sick Krogan! Oh, he's such a little cutie! He just sat down like a little kid, doesn't know where his mommy's gone, got lost in the catacombs of Walmart. Orange sandwich. Perfect.
You killed the Blood Pack guards.
Not blood pack.
How did you get that by a sniff? It's the tattoos.
The Werlock did things to me. Drugs, injections, everything's blurry.
Finally, too much Ben and Jerry's in the veins, I see. He's the martyr of us all. Maybe finally we could give up our damn addiction.
I'm not too sick to leave. I have to stay. They're gonna make it all better. I got caught. Wasn't strong enough. This is the best I can do. This is all I can do. I'm not big enough to have a real shot with the females. But if I help undo the genophage, then I mattered.
Oh, dude, look at those inviting rubbery lips. Should I be an arsehole to this guy? I mean, I think a Krogan will respond a little bit more to a grumpy, disappointed dad figure. You just don't know how to please a woman with those rubber lips.
Bruised ego. You got caught and beaten, so you tell yourself it was for something important.
That's not true. They're gonna cure us all.
You're not a real Krogan. When a real Krogan gets knocked down, he gets back up.
I did. I got back up every time they hit me. So many times.
You're lying there right now like a Vorcha grubbing in the mud. You gonna just lie there, Vorcha?
Screw you, human. Nobody says that to me. Nobody keeps me down.
Damn right they don't. Now get back to Clan Erdnot and report in. Go!
I've never seen a Krogan tongue! He's ready! He's
unlikely to be
vibrating!
contagious.
The world's first turtle vibrating! Wait, did you say he's likely to be contagious? What'd I just hear? What have I done? What am I forcing into their vaginas directly? Whatever. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. He's just a humanoid vibrator, and he's doing his fucking thing. He's got this. All because I insulted him into oblivion. We all know Krogan were bratty subs. I just hope he does actually have a real shot with the females, otherwise I've embarrassed him into oblivion with that. They must have, like, taken him as a test subject for a reason, right? I'm sure he's got the finest penis in the Krogan military. I'm ready. Trained my whole life for this. Years of searching for the correct hole. Years of accidentally entering the wrong one. Mordin's dead! Buddy, we need you! Now is not the time to get all suicidal on me just because I insulted your life's work. I didn't really insult it. You're very, very good at castrating people. You're just castrating the wrong fucking people. Castrate me instead before I accidentally kill Tali with my genitals. Oh, and he's saving his mom. I mean, his dad. I'm currently technically both. Rex isn't here. Now I've got to take up the massive 12-foot tall apron. I just want to be like the Wii Sports announcer guy. And if I'm not, then I've fucking failed. Oh, I'm about to hide behind a bomb.
Now.
Hello? What the fuck was that? They're wrestling. Yeah, because in wrestling, they tend to just fly into the sky every now and then, glitch through the fucking ceiling, eventually emerge from the sewers when they're done with their sick, sick, sick desires. It's just where they came from? I can't even check, like, the abortion bucket that you emerged from. See, this is why the Krogan are infertile. You can't even pick out a decent fucking box. And the ones you do break in a single hit. You know how aggressive you are? You know how much damage one thrust can do? Oh, he's about to prove to me how much damage one thrust can do. I made my little baby crumble like he's nothing. How dare you? He about to straddle that fucking wall. Oh, never mind. I have 0 depth perception. That's a shame. That's what I pride myself on. To smash apart my beautiful little ice sculpture. I loved you. I wanted to display you in my fucking office. I wanted to let you gather so much dust in my attic. And I store only the finest dust up there. Everything about the Tempest is perfect. Except for the fact that it didn't save me from fucking dying. If it could have sacrificed its life for me, it could have dived in front of the bullet. That would have been nice, you selfish bastard. His hair whack. Who are we to? No one here has hair. I mean, I guess. It's a cute little, like, 3-way mohawk. I'm a big fan of it. It's more like shark fins, though. Or like his stupid little baby bones not quite being together. I wonder if, in Mass Effect 3, his head plates actually form a Krogan head plate properly. Because he is only, like, what, 12 days old at this point. Really? Why are you bumping the Iceman when he's still here and he's all fleshy? He's trying to encompass me with his pillowy man bosoms. And I don't like it. I'm getting out of here. I meant envelop, but I prefer encompass. He's all around me. I worship them as my god. What's this? Is it safe in here? I don't know. The door locked on me. It tried to fucking eat me. No, okay, never mind. I'm really screwed. One of them gets into my lovely little shed, everything's fucked. Stay away from me. That's not funny. He's just peeking around the fucking corner. I don't know what this is reminding me of, but it's vaguely traumatic. Can I just have the door eat him now, please? Can we crunch your bones? We've proved that my bones can't be crunched. Oh, I didn't know we could get in here. I thought they were bugged. They were all just hanging out outside, waiting their turns, lining up for my autograph. But instead, they only get a fucking massive ball of space goo right to the crotch. As if your crotch could get any more useless, Krogan. I'm gonna be the one to make it happen. Can you take a little bit longer? No, oh my god, they really are lining up one by one. Don't take your turn, there's 3 of us. I deserve to be ruined if I'm cheating like this. Run! What? I didn't know they had turning circles. I didn't realize Krogans had such good handling. I have to get myself one of those. What a beautiful vehicle. Used to drive these babies for miles. Hello? Are you giving yourself a pep talk, but in your own pep talk you die? Kinda sad, dude. I'm ashamed to have raised you as my son. I mean, I see where the suicidalness comes from. It must be in our genes. I'd be suicidal if I had to wear jeans that tight too, to be fair. Risking testicular explosion with every step. If I drug my son right now, he's gonna get up and be able to tear them out by the arse. There's no way that they could survive him again. Like, all their armor's stripped. Come on, grunt! No puppies for you. As much as I'm sure my son wants a little play date. Mama Mordin ain't gonna allow it. Oh, shit! Alright, turn around. I got hit with a rocket, and instead of, like, falling forward, Shepard backed into the rocket to truly just experience more of the burning spinal fluid. He wants to boil.
Just the thing to help.
Just the thing to help, he says, as he launches napalm all over a Krogan's face. Like he was close enough to just pop open the cork and pour it. He trusted you, Mordin. You are like the purest of the purebloods. You get all the cool boys in your genes. And yet I can't even get Tali in mine. I could nuke him. I am literally carrying around a nuke right now. And I haven't used it once. That doesn't seem very much like me. I love war crime. It's the nation's favorite pastime. Oh, it worked! I never get to make that happen. That's the only way I want to kill people. Isaac Newton, deadliest motherfucker in the entire galaxy. Get appled, you son of a bitch. And now I'm looking for orbs. I smell an orb from 16 miles away. They're my favorite. I'm an addict. Please help me. I'm all out of orb storage. Aww. Oh, they want to be all close to me. They invaded all of my personal space. I kind of expect the 10-day-old monster to not really understand personal boundaries, although he does get on his knees when I aim a gun at his face. That's nice. That's learning. I'm a good fucking parent. This is how you do it. Gun is the only way they learn sometimes. But Jesus Christ. The grandpa war criminal. Learn some manners. I guess it's not really their fault when they're stuck in tadpole mode for their entire lives. They never really grow into full-blown froggies. My uncle was an amoeba. Actually, that implies that my uncle is my dad. It's I'm Texan. I'm like patient zero of humanity. I'm the next stage of evolution.
Alive, unharmed.
The entire world just came into a pit and my mom just drowned herself in it until I was
Such
born.
a smart man, Professor. You always had trouble seeing evidence that disagreed with your preconceptions.
You are such a cutie! Are you a guy? Is that what a female Solarian looks like? Because all the Solarians we've met so far have looked like a little bit less of a crusty version of Mordin. He has definitely not bathed ever since he was in the STG. He's a very old man. His entire face is made out of scrot meat.
He came here voluntarily to cure the genophage.
Oh, he got a titty tray too. Mordin must have invented him, gave him to the whole crew.
Disagree with the great Dr. Solus. I was your student. I looked up to you.
Dual-wielding omni-tools. Twice the science, one for each eye. We're fucked.
You honestly think the experiments you did here are justified?
We committed cultural genocide. Nothing I do will ever be justified. The experiments are monstrous because I was taught to be a monster.
Did you ever perform experiments like this?
No. Never taught you this, Malin.
So your hands are clean. What does it matter if the ground is stained with the blood of millions? You taught me that the end justified the means. I will undo what we did, Professor. The only way I know how.
It was the cleanest way to commit a fucking war crime.
Don't you see? We tried to play God and we failed. We only made things worse. And I'm going to fix it. Krogan fight over fertile females. They become mercenaries or pirates because they see no alternative. They would be thriving in a cultural renaissance now had we not decided that this is what they deserved.
Inaccurate. Krogan population resulted in war. Simulations were clear. Have to end this.
You can't face the truth, can you? Can't admit that your brilliant mind led you to commit an atrocity.
Unacceptable
The
experiment.
grunt just wasn't intimidated at all.
Won't change.
He was just wondering if he could
No
eat
choice.
the gun.
Have to kill you.
Wait, you don't need to do this, Mordin. You're not a murderer.
He's like a son to you.
No. Not a murderer. Thank you, Shepard.
Ignoring, like, the millions you killed when you were a doctor.
Finish. Get out.
Doesn't matter now. They were shit and sticky anyway. Literally living on the giant butt plug of galactic proportions. Like, they're not gonna be the best, huh?
Special Tasks Group good at covering tracks. No proof. Weirlock willingness to work with Solarian, unusual. Other Krogan will kill him. Locking this unit. Special Task Group can cut access to old data. Could start from scratch. Decades of work, though. Didn't teach you everything I knew.
He's so fucking happy about it now. It's all just a cute, fucked up family reunion. Get the fuck out of here, Malin, you little monster.
Where am I supposed to go, Professor?
Don't care. Try Omega. Can always use another clinic.
The Krogan didn't deserve what we did to them, Professor. The genophage needs to end.
Not like this. Apologies, Commander. Misunderstood mission parameters. No kidnapping. My mistake. Thank you.
Don't worry about me, Mordin. How are you doing?
Should have killed him. Wanted to. Easier than listening. Easier for him, too. Experiments indicate how far he's fallen. Expected it from Krogan. Not one of mine.
Maybe that's indicative of the work you were doing. Maybe monsters like this are born. All these cultures forced to go back down to like the basest form that they've ever fucking had. And it for nothing but bloodlust, because what else have they got? They can't develop. The old guard can't die off because you need him to keep banging away at the same ancient... Well, I say grandma, she can't be a grandma because you've made them all infertile. She's just this old fucking swinger lady and all the fertile males are all having a fucking crack at her. There's only a few left. What else can they do? Their entire lives are fucking and fighting because otherwise they die.
Malin's research. Only loose end. Could destroy it. Closure. Security. Still valuable, though.
Might be worth keeping, Mordin.
Worked for years to create modified genophage. Should destroy this. Malin's work could cure genophage. Don't know. Effects on Krogan. Effects on Galaxy. Too many variables. Too many variables.
Mordin, you should help the Krogan.
You regret what the Krogan have become. You see the horror of what they did here, but you see the loss, too.
Wasted potential.
They don't deserve this, Mordin. Save the data.
Point taken, Shepard. Capturing data. Wiping local copy. Still years away from cure, but closer than starting from scratch. Done. Ready to go. Ready to be off to Chunka. Anywhere else. Maybe somewhere sunny.
Unfortunately, you can never leave, Mordin, because you're joining me on the grunt mission too. Actually, are you? You do sort of fall down like damp fucking soggy tissue paper as soon as one bullet's fired in your general direction. You would blow away from like a slight breeze. I might bring out someone thicker. But I do really like the idea of a Solarian beating a Krogan rite of passage. Oh, not only that, I'm stealing the last vestiges of this man's money. He can no longer get off-world. Mordin didn't shoot him in the fucking face, but he's gonna die in a much more brutal way now. Good job, Shepard. That was the right thing to do, baby. God, that's how I'll sleep at night anyway. How long have we been playing Mass Effect 2 now? Like 50 hours or something insane? 43 of those are in that one minigame. How much editing that's gonna be? I can in my fucking montage. Who cares about trick shots when I can do that? When I can play Snap that fucking good. Milking all of his dialogue. Wait, really? You just don't care about Mordin. You cared about Jacob. No one cares about Jacob. Even Jacob can't bring himself to care about Jacob. Jacob's dad left and started a fucking sex cult on a beach planet that no one even knew about. I imagine just to get away from Jacob.
Still hard to believe Malin betrayed me. Disgusted by his actions. Proud of his nerve, though. Always thought he lacked backbone.
An incredible nervous system. Love the way he reacts to tasers.
You're really at peace with what happened?
Yes, of course. Life continues. Back to mission, back to work. Become like Malin otherwise. Solarian emotional processing faster than other species. Has to be. Short-lived culture can't spend time reminiscing.
The 6 stages of grief go past in like 5 seconds. You know the Oblivion way of like persuading characters? Where they have like the 4 things you can do to them and you hover over each thing and you see if it makes them like smile, angry, sad, or like excited or whatever the fuck. I imagine that his emotions just cycled at that fucking speed. Todd Howard, you make the world such a better place. And then you made it horrible for like 10 years.
Greatly distressed at the time, dealt with it. Most issues settled on Tuchanka, some on shuttle back to Normandy.
Mordin's hoe phase lasted about 4 seconds. Don't worry, Mordin, it affects like, 3 out of 10 men across their lifetime.
Didn't seem like it processes them.
Didn't mean to imply that Solarians were healthier emotionally, can still make wrong choices. Bad decisions from grief, anger, guilt.
The fastest bad decisions of all time.
I appreciate you helping me back on Tuchanka.
But he also does look like a 4-year-old that got into his mother's lipstick. It's only on one lip, too. What's wrong with you? What do you look like? What is your new... We smother him in latex. Alright, great. As soon as we're done murdering all the fucking collectors, he's making his way back to Omega. He ain't a doctor anymore. He lost his license. Gonna be stripping alongside the thousands of Asari. And that one 3 billion-year-old Krogan. God, I wish I could see that. Hope we can get a tandem dance. God, everyone's smothered in latex now. Why is that everyone's upgrade?
Shepard,
why are we just becoming some traveling burlesque club once we're done saving the world?
I've done many things in my lifetime. I thought the galaxy held nothing new for me. Since joining you, I've realized how much more there is. I destroyed villages and saved cities. I even fought a specter.
She's just a tiny little dwarf Godzilla. I love her.
In my foolish youth, I'd certainly engaged in questionable practices.
Practices that force your tits to grow on your hips instead of your chest? Like, what's happening?
Slaves.
I truly think they must have been blasted off in some kind of mission. Or like her daughter stole them and added them to her own, and she just had to replace them with low-hanging hamster balls. They're not sagging. They're like perfect balls as well. No one looks like this. I know you're an alien, but I mean, we've been inside of Liara, and every last one of her, like, hair tentacles has been in us too. We know Asari inside and out, and then inside again.
What did you do with all the slaves?
We played cat and mouse in the wilderness for 2 weeks. It was exhilarating. He created a situation in which my only options were to let an innocent die or pursue him. The code compelled me to save the innocent. I admire how he adapted and used my code against me.
I like that you just love that he's an absolute fucking monster. It was so fucking badass the way he threw a child off a cliff.
Asari captains often welcome Justicars. We reduce pirate attacks. One raid was called off when the pirates were able to verify that I was aboard.
Why didn't you end them? I imagine them even threatening to raid like a civilian Asari vehicle or ship or whatever. Like this massive pirate starship comes down just to attack an Asari on a fucking bike. No, it was probably a starship of their own.
I tracked Morinth to a remote colony world. She'd perverted an entire town, making them worship her and bring young Asari as sacrifices. She fled, throwing her minions at me in waves. They bought her time with their lives. When it was done, only small children remained. I left them in the authorities' care and continued my pursuit.
At least, like, rebuild the fucking orphanage with your mind powers. Even use their dead parents as cement. She is so unbelievably cool. I want to talk more. Animo's doing another mission. Oh god, we have to make other people happy? I just want to talk to the Justice Squid for the rest of my life. Jack is down here. Last time, she threatened to fuck us if we weren't careful. That was good.
We've seen a lot of shit together now, and you're always coming to talk to me. You got feelings for me? Because I don't need the complication.
No, I absolutely fucking don't. At least she's not actually assaulting us like Miranda did. She was already practically on me by the time we said no.
Then don't worry. I'm not interested.
Good. I didn't want you coming around here anymore anyway.
Is there a problem, Jack?
Can't figure if you're playing me or not. I don't like it.
Then stop.
You'd like that. Make this about you and what you want. I have to think. Go away. I don't want you coming around here for a while.
How did I fuck this up? I don't have feelings for you.
Talk later.
I don't. And I have never done anything whatsoever to make it seem like I do. Oh my god, she's a fucking nightmare. I thought you were gonna be better once, you know, we blew up your childhood home and everything. That's what I do to all my friends and they can't get enough of me. No, we don't need the thigh tassels. We're all good. We don't need to be all clipped together. Shep ain't that jiggly just yet. Ordnance packs, what does that mean? Why have I got an explosive codpiece? We're a prober and nothing more. A grunt. And leathery limbs Mordin. I'd love Mordin to pass the fucking right. I think Garrus deserves to. I want my boy to be able to have the fucking badassery tied to his name. That's something that he can fucking do. Oh, wait. How do I look? Disgusting.
Here, try this.
I don't know how you even recognize me. Like, how am I even giving off scents through that? I guess it did say it increases my negotiation skill. Does that count when I'm enslaving non-humans? Galactic news? You have galactic news in fucking Tachanka? Why do you care? Do you just fucking punch it?
You go beyond yourself, Gatatag Uvank. The rights of Urdnot are dominant. He's unnatural. The beasts of the right could ignore him like a lump of plastic. They know blood no matter the womb. For
lump
myself,
of plastic. Grunt, the world's angriest blow-up doll.
Very lifelike. Smells correct as well. Your protests ring hollow, Uvank. My Grant stands against him. He has no one. My patience is tested, but Uvank invokes correctly. Grunt, who is your Grant? Your allies willing to kill and die on your behalf?
He can bring allies, huh? Oh, he wants Daddy to answer for him. That's so cute.
Not every Krogan can be the strongest warrior, but each must inspire his peers to battle at his side.
Weirdly progressive of you turtle people.
Can find nothing worthy in you. You should wander the wastes and die alone before you weaken my clan.
We will kill for Grunt.
Name our target, and it will die.
Spoken well. Most aliens, and some Krogan, do not understand our ways. I believe this human does. My followers are true Krogan. Everything about Grunt is a lie.